messed it. My bad, I messed it. Stop moving. I can't. You're moving too much. You already know, bro. I'm gonna be there too, man. We're gonna have some fun, bro.
Set to go now in week 6 of the NFL season. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Alright, I just wanted to call and see, man. I miss you. I see you tomorrow, alright? Alright, love you too.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
Yeah, what you was about to say before you hung up? All right.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. This will leave nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he works free. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Pass incomplete. And this will be for him doing it. It's incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. He's got it at the 15. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 and the 15. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
Into a double team and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23, the 40, the 30. And return as he brings us with all the way back to the 25-yard line.
What's that? What the fuck happened?
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 19 carries, 123 yards.
Well, he's the #2 runner in the league, and you just know the offensive line wants to get him to #1 because most of the good ball carriers, they take care of their linemen. Could be a gold watch in their future if he becomes the leading rusher.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll set up to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Packers have taken the early lead.
The kicker on.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he wants to put 3 points on his ledger.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The tackle.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The throw right sideline here is complete, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like he'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards there and a 1st down. They're going to look to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
6-0 our score after 1.
With the score, Packers 6, Giants nothing.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard.
Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. One play, 80 yards.
yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25.
The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. And we check the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
And he'll be up into
Get him out of here.
yard line.
Get him out of here.
Gain there.
Get him the fuck out of here,
We've
bro.
got Chubb shaken up on the play. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 7. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Giants. Chris Godwin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed, because let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. So here are the Packers now to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
At the 35-yard line.
They'll roll him out right. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from running and catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
25.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
7-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd.
Looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. DJ Chark. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
At their own 38-yard line.
The New York set to take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. Back to throw here. A short throw caught by Andrews. That catch good for only a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good scheme going.
And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. The catch made by Miller. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Andrews. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Set to kick off.
Takes it at the 7. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. It's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Five in the secondary now for the Giants here on third. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Well, the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
A gain of a yard brings up
the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll start in the NFC North. Minnesota playing host to Chicago up at US Bank Stadium. And it's the Bears who have the lead. The Bears still in a dogfight, but this would be a good victory for them if they could get it. From there, we'll head to Pittsburgh to check on the Steelers at home at Heinz Field. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Browns in that one. 2 touchdown passes there for Jameis Winston. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Dallas Cowboys. Devin Singletary with a touchdown run. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. This will make it into the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. A first throw for the backup Wilson. On the run, he'll let this go deeper. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Packers.
Wilson's pass.
A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. All the talk when Russell Wilson came into the league about his height, you know, his big defensive lineman, can he get the ball over him? But you get him outside the pocket like that, doesn't really matter.
No, it really doesn't, and you're exactly right. Many people dinged him for that and said, how's he going to see over NFL linemen? He never did, right? At whatever level, he saw through them and found pockets and windows to throw the football. But as you noted, when he's outside the pocket and his vision is totally clear, oh, look out, because he's going to find someone downfield, as we just saw there.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll come out throwing here on first down. This one brought in by Jefferson. It's going to be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 39-yard line.
And to give this time to and to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Ball carrier.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner. And I don't think with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Now a handoff here to his running back. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Carried by number 20.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, Shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And again this time to the tailback. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. The open man is short. It's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
For the running back.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. And again this time to the tailback. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
Tackle made right at midfield. It's a gain of 3. And the Packer 1st down.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. It's a big play that time for the Packers. And even 40 yards. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. They'll try and rifle on 1st and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
4-yard line.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson, and it is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Giants defense able to come up with a goal line stand. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They work this well upfield across the 45. A 1st down and then some. 36 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the Packers' 34-yard line.
Incomplete.
The receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he will have a Giants first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
31-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Complete to Mark Andrews.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
At the Packers' 20.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 15-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Hard to believe. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. From 10 yards out. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Wilson wants to throw it. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Packers add on to their lead. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone can stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Coming back out to take the field, Mark Andrews and company. All right, Charles Davis, what do we make of these numbers and what's happened to the big tight end here?
Well, I think a lot of times we talk so much about adjustments and what you're going to do at halftime that maybe we miss what actually goes on because the sense is that, oh, they go into the half, they just change everything. That's not really true. A Super Bowl winning quarterback out of New York always used to say, you've worked all week on a game plan. There's a reason you have it. Just either play it better or make subtle tweaks to it. Otherwise, there's no sense even going into a ball game. A lot of times that's what they do. Just find a little subtle thing, one little change, and maybe it can make things a little bit better.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
Man finding Jefferson. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was...